Hello everybody, this is Duck and welcome to another episode of Duck's World, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of some rework on some buildings over here. So I started the build to cover my mob farm up here, and actually in between episodes I worked on the ceiling, and I got the ceiling the way I like it, but after some deliberation I actually don't think I like the circus tent looking stripes here. I think I'm going to remove it completely and just make it solid cyan concrete, I think is what I'm going to want to do. After doing a full episode of work, I think I don't like it. So I think that what we're going to be doing for the start of today's episode, and I'll be doing it relatively quickly through some clips, is I'm actually going to be redoing these walls here. So that's what I'm going to start working on. I'll have to go get more concrete, but that's what I want to do. I think I've decided that I just want to go pure cyan concrete and forget the stripes altogether, because after some deliberation I don't think it looks that good and it'll be very difficult to do any sort of piston door with it. So that's what I'm going to be working on for the start of today's episode, and I'll bring you guys back when I have that done. Alright, and after several hours we now have a building that's fully got a single color of concrete on it. And don't get me wrong, I liked the design that I had last episode with the stripes, but I was really struggling to find a way to make it look good and look matching with that and also a piston door. And I couldn't shake the look of a pure circus tent look. So that was really starting to bug me a little bit. So I just went ahead and I redid it. I still got some cyan concrete here, but I got a ton of it. So we should be good now. I am going to see what it would look like if I did a white border on the ground. Like I do borders for buildings, and I want to see what that would look like this. Do I want it? I think I do. I think it looks cleaner that way. But yeah, I'm sorry that design didn't stay but for one episode. I do think that it looks a little bit better this way. So yeah, I just think that it looked a lot better. And I mean, I want nope, I'm sorry, missed that. I want my what's going to end up becoming, I guess, my farming district. I want it to look a little bit good. Um, and as you can see, I will have to do some terraforming. Um, I want to match this block though. So this block goes here. Alright, so that means I need to start it way up here. So yeah, there'll be quite a bit of some terraforming to do. I was really struggling with trying to do that in between episodes, and I just decided that we'll do that later on. But this new design, I think, looks better. It's a little bit more clean, less busy, and for me, for a person that's pretty well blind, that's a good thing. Um, so actually, since I started over here on ground level, here I should do this and go the same height all the way around. And I don't think I have enough concrete, do I? Nope, I'm out of concrete. Is there any more in that chest? Let's see if there's any more in that chest. But I would like to know your guys' thoughts on the building. I would like to see what you guys think of it. Do you think it's better as it was or better like this? This is definitely a little bit more of a blander build now, but I think that it just to me looks a little bit more clean, a little bit more for lack of a better term, a little bit more pleasing to the eye. I liked the design because it was something I hadn't tried before, but it was difficult to look at. So I think that I think that that's really the big reason for me why I changed this up is I think it looks a whole lot better now. Um, so that's kind of what I was thinking. I definitely need to do a bunch of terraforming for sure, but yeah, I think that that's. I want to do a flyover. Um, I think that the building itself looks a little bit more whole, a little bit more functional for lack of a better term. It looks a little bit less like a building of just covering something up. It looks like there's something there. There's some intentionality there. Um, so I would call that a success. And I know I did that right off the beginning of today's episode. It took me a couple hours, but I wanted to just get it done. Because today's episode, we're going to first terraform. we're going to terraform around this building because I don't like the look of concrete being up floating in the air. But also, I think that I'm going to want to do some lighting up of the nearby area, and I think we'll do that in today's episode. So if you're ready, we'll get right into that now. So one thing that we do need to terraform is we need a lot of dirt. And this is gonna actually kind of be the first terraforming project of this series. I never clean out my inventory. I'm noticing I'll need these later, so I might as well grab them now. Yeah, but I'm gonna need a bunch of dirt, and I think just for the sake of it, I might as well just take it out of this hill over here, because this is a hill that I'm not gonna use for anything else. So I might as well just take it up. All I need is dirt and grass, and the grass will naturally spread on its own. So I just need to take it, and it doesn't need to look very good. In fact, it kind of is interesting how little I actually care about terraforming this in this area. I'm just pulling it down, because I'm falling down. Because in the grand scheme of things, if I'm correct, you should be able to see this from the air. I guess you can see it a little bit, but it's way away from these farms, so it won't be as big of a deal as if I were to terraform, right next to the nether portal. But let's do some more. And it doesn't need to be a lot. I think a couple stacks of dirt and grass will do. It doesn't need to be an incredibly, atrociously large amount. Just enough to make the building look less floaty is really the whole intention here. So just taking the grass up to the white concrete border that we made around the building, I think is all we'll need to do. And I think that'll, after that's done and some lighting up, I think that this mob farm actually project could be considered done in this episode, I think. So that's kind of the goal. That's why I didn't spend a whole lot of time worrying about progress updates on the look of the solid cyan walls, because I knew that was what I wanted. I didn't need to check anything, so I just went and did it. It looks a lot better like that. So I'm much more happy with the look of the mob farm now. How much do I have? We'll work with this and see how much else we need. But come on. There we go. Yeah, I already knew in a testing world that this is what I wanted. This is what it looked good, so I didn't need to worry too much about checking. It just needed to be done more than anything. So that's why it took a while. I really have a really dirty, disgusting inventory. But let's just go along and we'll build this. And it doesn't need to be perfect because it doesn't need to be seen. But if we do this, like so, we do that and that. All right. So at least the building's not floating now. And then the bigger problem will be this side. This monstrosity is huge. And I might just make it a big hill. I do need to put a torch or something in there so mobs don't spawn underneath the mob farm. That really defeats the whole purpose of the efficiency. So we'll do that, and then I think we just extend out this line, and from there we can then kind of make a graduated hill from there, I think. And I think that's how we'll work that out. But let's just do that. We actually can use dirt because grass spreads. I don't need to be using grass blocks unless I absolutely have to. But yep, we'll go out here like so, and we'll just extend it out because I mean this is going to need the same treatment. Throw a torch or two down there. Torch. All right, and then we'll just run this across, and there we go. And then run dirt. And I know terraforming is kind of a boring thing to show, but I'm also trying to learn new things in Minecraft. But holy cow, now we've got a big hole to fill, basically. But if I do this makes it makes it look a little natural, kind of. Not really, but makes it look a little bit better. I don't like the 2-block increment. There we go. This is kind of a little secret little hallway though that I'm creating because I don't want to waste any more dirt than I have to. So I'm just going to seal it off. This will be the last time you'll be able to see this space. And there, that's sealed up. Perfect. Now I just need to make this hill look natural somehow. And I think I might just try it by doing something like this. Oh, I missed. I gotta seal this up. There, that's sealed up. I think that corner is going to be the biggest pain of anything. Because this doesn't look terribly natural, but it looks like it could be passable as natural terrain. Like that. It seems very flat, but I could work with that later on. Alright. I just don't like the double gap. The double block jump like this just looks so unnatural. So I'm trying to fix that up the best I can at the moment. But if I do something like this and just keep running it, and we'll just do the same again. We'll just run it one more time. It almost makes it look like the hill is building up to it. That looks perfectly fine, I think. And because Minecraft terrain is never perfect, we'll just fill this in, and then run it across. And now we're gonna go back to grass blocks, I guess. I ran out of just plain dirt. Alright, and then that. How will that look? I don't think that'll look terrible once the grass fixes itself. This I need to fix. And we'll just run this like so. This side isn't bad. This side was the bad side. And it looks floating because I made it all one natural size. I did just notice that I don't have an entrance into this building, which is interesting. I thought I left a space open, but I guess I didn't. That'll be a problem when I actually build the piston door. For now, I think I'll just carve out a 2-block gap. So how wide is this? This is 1099 and 1651. And this is 1099 and 1630. So half of 8 is 4. So if I go all the way across, I can go to 45 and 46. Does that look half? It's maybe not perfectly half, but it'll work for now. And we'll do that and that, just so we can still have access into the building. Wow, that is not half at all. Wow. I really messed that up big time, but I can fix that. In fact, I think I honestly probably will just seal it up for now until I get back in here for a little bit more of an intentional thing. I did lose, when building the wall, I did lose a sea lantern. I think I broke it and then despawned, but that's okay. Just so long as mobs can't spawn in here, we're good. But I did want to check drops real quick. We're getting there. We're getting there. We've got to pick up the efficiency. I mean, 47 gunpowder won't do me a whole lot, but we'll get that figured out here in not too long. And we'll seal her back up for now, like so. And I think next on the agenda is to actually like craft a bunch of torches, and I think we need to go I think we need to go spawn proofing. I think that's what we need to do now. So I've got to go drop off a bunch of junk from my inventory. And then we can go spawn proofing, and I'll have to craft torches, because 57 definitely will not be enough to spawn proof this mob farm. So I'm currently going through my storage system looking for any type of lighting blocks. I don't care if it's torches or lanterns or glowstone or whatever. I'm just looking for something that gives off light, because it doesn't need to be torches. And in fact, because of lag reasons, it might be beneficial that it's not. So I'm just looking for anything that could help me spawn proof. I have a notch apple in my storage system. I need to display that. I've got a bunch over there in the riches room, but I need to find something to display that with. Candles I really don't want to use, or sea pickles, because those I'm going to use in redstone storage systems eventually. Could make end rods. Actually, I don't know how to make end rods. How do I make end rods? End rod. Nope. I must need a crafting table. Let's go check. I don't know. I know you can craft end rods, so you don't have to go to the end all the time, but I just don't know how to do it. End rods. Rods. Can you not make end rods? I thought you could make end rods. I'm guessing not. I can't see where they would be. Going through this list. Torches. Oh, do I need to have some blaze? Is it blaze powder? Do I need to have some of it be blaze powder? Does that change anything? End rods. Crystals. Eyes of Ender. Nope. It doesn't change anything. Alright, well, I tried. In fact, I guess I'll just put these back in there then. I thought I could craft end rods. I thought you could. I guess not. Or if they can, I might not have unlocked enough for it yet. But we'll make some more torches. And then we will be off on our mob proofing adventures. Alright, so the first place that we need to spawn proof, we need to find, around here there is a little ravine that goes into a big cave. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. This right here, we're going to need to do this because spawn proofing is going to be a big necessity here. And I think we're just going to go and work our way down. Do I still have sticks? I do have sticks, so if I need to, I can craft more torches on the fly. Alright. And because we are spawn proofing, I'm also going to end up with a lot of mobs attacking me too. Because as I make less spawnable spaces, I'm also going to have a higher concentration of mobs. Because that's how mob spawning works in Minecraft, apparently. But we need to light this back corner up because we're still within rendering distance. And I do know that some of my efficiency problems can be fixed if I change my render distance. I try to keep mine up relatively high for the video quality purposes, and I'd rather not have to change them if I can prevent that, but I do know that I might have to, so I am well aware that that is a thing that I'm going to... Whoa! Oh no. Oh no. I can't see. Ouch. Ouch. Throw down torches. Yeah, so I am aware that I will have to do that, and I'm perfectly fine with it. So, if that happens, it happens. I'm aware of that. What I'm not aware of is why I need to be falling into these caves. Oh boy. Excuse me. I don't need to deal with you. Holy cow, this cave I think is going to be huge. I think this is going to be a multi-episode ordeal with spawn proofing this. Holy cow. Okay. Alright. Oh, this is huge. Oh boy. No wonder I have no efficiency. I've got a giant cave. It goes all the way down to deep slate level that I have to deal with. Oh boy. This is bigger than I thought it was. I've been down here a little bit, but I didn't think it was this big. And I'm sorry if... Oh, ouch. Hi, skeleton. Hi, creeper. Hi, skeleton again. Hi, zombie horde. I'm sorry if you're struggling my video quality makes this viewing a little bit difficult. I apologize. I am going to switch. I'm going to switch back to my my chest plate just for the safety of me. I tend to get a little careless when I'm going down here if I don't put that on. But yeah, this is going to take a long time to spawn proof. I might call the episode done without all the spawn proofing being done, because this is going to take forever. and I might have to just do this kind of in my own spare time as well, because this is a lot. This is a big cave. This is a huge cave by the looks of things. I barely touched the surface! Hey, bud. I barely touched the surface of this cave, so... Yeah, there's a bunch. There's a bunch of a bunch. Oh, I've got a baby zombie. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. There, die. Good. Good. Stop being fast. Baby zombies are probably the worst mob to deal with on a regular basis. There are worse mobs that I have to put up with, but on a regular basis, the baby zombies are probably the worst. They are terrible. Actually, I don't want to do that. Throw down torches. Holy cow, this is huge. This is a huge cave. There's some more. Oh, hi, bud. Ouch. That's why I put my elytra on, or took my elytra off and put my chest plate on. I don't think I've even gone in a loop yet. I think I'm just going in a straight line, just down. Because that's not the cave entrance. It's just I just have done a loop. Oh boy. There's so much here. My efficiency should be improving though. As I'm going down here, I probably will end up with more spawns. Just as I'm working. Oh, that's water. That's why that doesn't work. I need a torch over here. Alright. I hear spiders. I hear lots of them. I am not a fan of spiders. Alright, there's that. And that. And I'm just going to run around. I know this is kind of boring. Oh boy, there's a bunch of zombies there. I know that spawn proofing can be a little bit of a boring activity. Except that I am struggling. Oh boy. I'm so grateful I put thorns on these. On this armor. I'm so grateful for that. But I'm going to keep going because it can be a little boring to watch somebody spawn proof. And I don't want to put you guys through that torment. There is dripstone though. I did find dripstone. So I'm going to probably take a cut here in a second. After I get a breather. And we will... we'll continue here in just a few moments. I just keep finding so many mine shafts in this world. They're so much more common than I thought they were. Oh, crap. I just got knocked off. But, yeah, there's more mine shafts, I guess. How did I get up there? But, yeah, there's a ton of these. Oh, hi, creeper. Goodbye. So yeah, they must be much more common than I thought they were, because I've had no problems with finding an abundance of them in this world. And for this being my first world to ever start playing on, it really surprises me, for a lack of a better word. Let's throw some glowstone down now. Oh crap! I keep falling, so I gotta stop doing that. Let's put some glowstone down and continue on further in. But yeah, the amount of structures in here surprises me. I thought mine shafts and stuff like that were a lot more rare than I guess they are. Hey, oh, 2 of them. Wow. Yeah, I'm no longer super scared of them because I mean, realistically, I can handle it. I'm in protection 4. It's about the best armor you could possibly get. But creepers, I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I don't understand the necessity for them to be a mob. I mean, they're good mobs. I mean, for the benefit of the game, keep them in. But they're probably the only mob that still scares me. And it's very much an interesting experience when you hear that hissing start to go. It's a little terrifying still for me, but it's okay. We're making it. There we go. Now we've got glowstone in here. I think glowstone was actually the way to go because it gives off the most light off of the lighting blocks that I brought. More than torches, more than lanterns. I think that the glowstone actually was wise. And I think I can put it in water, right? Yeah, I can put it in water. Forgot about that. Probably should eat. And I'm actually starting to work my way up to the entrance because I don't have a ton of lighting blocks, but I do want to see if how much if anything the efficiency of the farm actually improves. So that's what I'm trying to figure out at the moment. Because I did do a decent amount of lighting, not a ton of lighting, but a little bit. So I'm kind of working my way back that way while also still spawn proofing as I go, because this cavern I'm gonna have to be spawn proofing for quite a substantial amount of time for it to get anywhere near done. So I'm not going to go crazy over making sure every last block is perfect this go around, because I mean, look at this. This is huge, and this is just a little bit of that cave. So I'm not going to be too ambitious today, I don't think, about making sure everything's spawn proofed. That's a lot of mobs, so I just don't want to die. That would be a problem. Go. Yeah, okay, they're dead. And let's keep going. Oh, the spider eyes, though. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Alright. Go through, go through. Ouch. Die, die. So many mobs. So many mobs. So many. Alright. There, now we should be good. How deep does this... Oh, it keeps going. I might go all the way to bedrock level, actually. It very well could. Looks like it does. Because I believe that is going to be lava down there, if I'm right. I just can't get up there. There. Now I can see a little bit better. Yeah, that goes down to bedrock. That's glow lichen and lava, and I don't want to deal with that today. So we won't be going down any further. We'll go to do that in a later episode. I'm just worrying about some of the surface. This is not surface, but the little bit closer to ground level spawn proofing. Because, I mean, this is still ridiculously underlit, but it's still better than nothing at this point for pure efficiency purposes. And I am tired of these mobs. I probably have about 500 more creepers. Come on. Probably got about 500 arrows in me. Let me check. Yeah, I've got quite a few arrows. But, yeah, we can throw a lantern in water. Good deal. And I think this is the end in this direction. Alright, so I need to go up eventually. But I'm going to throw a lantern down. And, alright, perfect. That's lava. Oh, it keeps going. I'm not going to worry about that. But that keeps going for quite a ways by the looks of things. But I'm going to actually work my way back to the farm, because I want to see the efficiency improvement and see if that has changed significantly our mob drop amount. Which means I need to be looking up, because I don't know how to get out of here, because I fell. I fell down, and I wasn't trying to. I was trying to get closer to the surface with what I was doing, and ended up falling. So that's why I'm working on the deep slate layer before the layer above it's even done. But I'm going to use up all the lanterns. I'll do up all of the lighting blocks I have. Oh, an Enderman. Hey, bud. Oh, that's the sound of a creeper taking damage. Alright, where is this creeper? There it is. Okay, that was enough to kill it? Alright. Alright, but yes, like I was saying, I'm going to use up all of these lighting blocks and avoid these creepers as best I can. Oh, deep slate diamonds. That was cool. I'm keeping going. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And then we will actually, once this disaster's done... Oh! After this disaster is done, we'll actually make our way back up to the surface and check on the farm's efficiency. Alright, so we did get back to the surface after some more sketchiness with mobs, but that's okay. And I want to check the efficiency, because I was down all night, actually, and that's probably why I had a bunch of pretty hairy mob problems, is because it was nighttime, and not all of the spawn spaces here on the surface are taken, but a good majority of them have been. So I was wondering if that might be why I was having some interesting mob encounters. None that my protection 4 couldn't handle, of course, but it was still an adventure nonetheless. I am going to use up all these lanterns at some point to spawn proof, but I'm interested in checking efficiency and see how well we might have improved it. Well, we at least had something die. We had a skeleton die just now. It's still maybe not necessarily as efficient as I'd like it, but we'll get there. We will get there in due time. Let's go back out. And we'll block that back up. And we will just finish up these spawning spots. And I was going to actually work on the piston door for this building now. But I think I'm actually going to wait because I don't know what size I want it to be. And if I want it to be a 3x3, I need to figure out how to do a double piston extender. I don't know how to do that yet. So if you guys want, or if you guys know how to do it and want to help me out, you guys by all means could shoot me a message in the comments sections letting me know, oh, this is how a double piston extender works. I would appreciate that. Your guys' advice and comments really do help out a lot. So if you guys have anything that could help, because I am new to Redstone, and I'm just learning how Redstone components work, please, by all means, if you want to, I would really would appreciate some help. No wonder I can't sprint. I've not been eating. There's no reason with golden carrots why I'm not eating. But let's throw down the rest of these lanterns. And then we will switch out back to our elytra. And we will go back over here to the mob farm. And I want to actually see how much time I have left for recording. I always do this because I never know. Because I might actually see about doing a little bit of a modification to the roof if I've got time. If not, I won't bother with it, but I don't know how much recording time I have left in terms of video length. So let me go ahead and check that, and I'll be right back with you in just a moment. So it does unfortunately look like I have ran out of time. We have done quite a bit in today's episode, a lot of it off camera though, so I do apologize for that. I completely redid the design for the mob farm. I'm much more happy with the look of it. The circus tent look is gone. I apologize for changing up the design and also not showing it, but I just wanted to get it done, and I frankly was working on it in a loud room, so I couldn't really record. And I also did this little design for the roof off camera, so I apologize for that. I am thinking about changing and modifying the roof a little bit more. I haven't decided yet on that, so I might be doing that in the next episode. But I think that besides some tweaks, I think that the mob farm project is basically done. The terraforming around here is questionable, but it's not floating. The building's not floating, so that's enough for me to consider the project done. I don't have a piston door, but I think that's a separate project actually, because I don't know how to use a piston door. So I really need to make that its own project as I build it. But other than that, I think that the change on the mob farm design and also the lighting of the caves is a pretty good, solid episode in my opinion. I know that the caves were probably pretty difficult to see because of YouTube's compression, so I do apologize for that right now. But I had fun. I thought it was a fun adventure, and I hope you did too. I hope that you guys found this entertaining, and I do thank you guys so much for being here as always. I do appreciate it. It means an absolute ton to me. I don't just say that. You guys are the reason that I do what I do. So thank you guys so much for that. I am looking forward to the comment section. If you guys have anything, any suggestions, anything you want to let me know about, any thoughts, questions, or concerns, go ahead and leave them down there for me, and I'll gladly take a look at them. I try to respond to everybody's comments the best I can, and I'm hoping that we can build a better community as we keep going on, more positive, uplifting, and a lot better of a community. You guys are doing great at it, and I thank you guys so much for that. But I think that I need to stop rambling. I seem to talk way too much. And actually end the episode. So thank you guys so much. Again, as always, your support means a lot. And I'll catch you, ouch. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Adios.